Have a little bit of snow up here in Columbus. Well, I'll shovel the driveway, and I plan on going for a little hike, probably in Zaleski State Park. So let me get with it, and I'll take some video. Bye. Let me show you this. When it's really light, I can just push it with this push broom, and it does a better job than the shovel. Whoops. I don't want to wave it too much. But that's how I do it when it's light and fluffy. I'll get back with you later. I'm getting there. I'll say about halfway done. I'll do the sidewalk. I'll do the sidewalk up by the house. But you see, it does a pretty good job when you use this push broom. Starting to get a little hot out here. Almost done. And I gotta get the car, get this done, then I'll start heading out. Well, finish with the sidewalk. I gotta get to the car. Yeah, little bird's nest up there. I think they took a little bit too much time up north. They need to get down south. Well, I got it done. Got my wife's car in the garage and all the snow off. And here's my car. 2019 Crosstrek. I've got brand new tires on it. You probably realize I like orange. I'll get back with you later. Good afternoon, everyone. Just got here to Zaleski State Forest. I see they have an iron furnace over here. I'll take a look at this before I get on the trail. I'm not going to do too much. I just want to check out my equipment. I got a new quilt, 0 degree. I'm just wanting to get out and try my stuff out and just get out of the city. That's pretty neat. Hope Furnace. Ooh. That wind is cold. Here's my and there it is. Well, let me get on the trail. I'll get back with you later. Have to walk up the road a little bit to get to the trailhead. Here we are. I'm the second one on here, I see. There's just another one set of footprints. Oh. The trail is slanted to the left. That's another thing when you got snow. You can't see what's underneath. I'll make it. I guess they have an orange blaze. I'll get back with you later. It's a little sketchy. That's what I like about Ohio. Probably a lot of other places too. You get these big ice formations coming down. I'm not going back there because the trail right here is sloped and I don't want to go down here into the ditch. Oh well. I like those big icicles. There's some bigger ones back there, but I'm not going back there. That's the Old Hollow Trail. We're going up Backpack Trail to Point O. Ooh. Well, I want to let you go so I can use my trekking poles. Here's a closer view of icicles. And an icicle that comes from the ceiling is a stalactite. The C stands for ceiling, that's what they told me. And when it comes up from the bottom, it's a stalagmite, which is ground. When they meet, it forms a column. I think I remember that from going to Mammoth Cave National Park. They told me about that. Yeah, I have to give it to people like Quadzilla that did the Triple Crown last year. Hiking in snow, it's a different game. If it slopes just a little, you got to be extra careful because you're going to slide down. I'm glad there's a guy that came before me, as you can see his footprints. He slid a few times, but it's helped me out. While I'm doing this, Big Willie is down on the AT. I think he started yesterday from Amicalola Falls. He's going to hike up, I think, to around the bend or that, or I don't think he's going to go to the state line. I think he's just going to go to Hiawassee. But he may prove me wrong. Maybe just something different. But good luck to him. Can't wait to see his video. Man, I am starting to sweat. I'll have to loosen this stuff up. Get back with you later. Isn't that nice? Nice and peaceful. To me, and I know this, a lot of people won't agree, but some might, hiking and camping in the cold is one of my favorite things to do. It's way better than the heat. Get back with you later. trekking poles. And my shoes. Here we are at the camp. Obviously nobody's here. Only fools like me are out here. Trying to figure out where do I want to set my tent up. This is looking pretty good. It's on the ridge, so it's going to be windy all night. Just got to trust in my sleep system. I guess it's going to be good right here. I'll take a little video when I get set up. Good afternoon, everybody. Got my brand new quilt, 0 degree. You can tell it's going to be cold tonight. Wind is picking up and it's starting to get a little chilly, and it's only like 4 o'clock. I don't know how many miles I did, but when you do miles in the snow, it's a little harder. But anyway, I came down to Zaleski. Me and OnGuard were going to meet up at Mohican, but the weather wasn't cooperating, and so we'll just have to do another hike later on together. So I said I'll come down to Zaleski. I love this park, or the state forest. You can see it's snow outside. I took off my hiking pants. I put some merino wool on, hopefully, and then I have down booties. So hopefully that'll do it. This down quilt, it is thick, and I got it from Hammock Gear, like I got my other one that we used on the AT. So we're going to try that out. I don't plan on getting out of here anymore for the night. I'll just look at my phone and stuff like that and just relax. Now, if I have anything else, I'll get back with you later. Bye. Good evening, everyone. It's getting windy up here, and I took a nap. Put my sleeping bag liner in it, so because when it's really windy, even though my quilt was warm enough to keep me warm, the wind keeps going down into the quilt because I like to have it a little loose up top. So I put my quilt on, or my liner on there. Man, it's really warm, and then I fell asleep. Well, it's a lot darker than what this phone is showing. It picks up some. It's not nearly as light as it's showing on this phone. But anyways, it was a good day. Did a few miles. I'm the only one up here camping. Yeah, you can see that. But anyways, I'll get back with you tomorrow. Good night. Morning. Got really cold last night and it didn't bother me except a few times when I move around. Then I open up the quilt a little bit because I don't keep it really tight on me. I just keep it loose. When it gets when I move around, it lets the cold air in and the hot air out. But other than that, I slept pretty good. I slept a lot. But I'll get up and put this stuff up and put my backpack on and start heading out of here. I'll get back with you later. Finally got my shoes on. They were froze. Got some more snow overnight. That'll be fun. Sun's up. Bag's almost packed. I'm just waiting for my hands to get warmed up. And you gotta take your gloves off in order to do the tying of the shoestrings and everything like that. So I'll wait for my hands to get warmed up and then I'll take the tent down and get out of here. Either I kept walking around in circles to generate body heat while I was taking down my tent. Because it is cold out. It's a lot colder than yesterday. It's below 5 degrees. And this wind chill up on the ridge makes it worse. Or I should say makes it colder. So I want to get out of here, get some body heat going. And I can use my trekking poles. My hands are freezing, so I'm going to put this phone away. We'll see how much more video I get. Bye. Good morning. I woke up and came like a couple hundred yards, and my hands were frozen. And this lady right here.
Hi.
What's your name?
Callie.
Callie. She had a fire going, and I'll go down the row.
Cameron.
Cameron. Are you from Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric from Ohio.
Eric from Ohio.
Kelly from Dayton.
Kelly from Dayton. It's been a godsend for them to have this fire out here. Let me tell you, my hands were freezing. The tips were numb. And I stuck my big mittens down in the bottom of my pack. Typical. And that's my trail name. Well, yeah, that's my trail name is typical. Well, I'm going to get back with you later. My hands are getting warmed up and I'll start hiking out of here. I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah, you guys say bye too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, people.
I'd like to thank that group back there again. That fire really helped thaw my fingers out. But it's a lot colder than it was yesterday. And it was cold overnight. I guess one of the other hikers that was out in front of me, he left. He said he didn't have the proper equipment for these temperatures. Yeah, because this is a biting cold where my cheeks are numb. But I'll get out of here and I'll learn to be a lot more prepared. Even though I wasn't cold when I slept, just sporadically when a gust of wind would come in through a gap on my quilt. But I slept pretty good. The last time I was here with my stepson, sorry, my lips are numb. We were freezing overnight. We were shivering the whole time. And that was cold. It wasn't as cold as, this is colder, but we didn't have really as good equipment last time as I do this time. So I didn't get cold, but I need to upgrade a couple things for this type of temperature. But I like it. I kind of like being uncomfortable. Then it makes me have to work hard to get comfortable. I know I'm weird. I've had to put my hands against, what I do is I put my hands down my pants and place them on my thighs when I hike, and that warms them up. That's why I'm able to take some video now. I got my hands warmed up from doing that. Another thing, you can't use your trekking poles, and you gotta watch your footing a lot more. Oh well. I'll get back with you later. In the home stretch. This is I want to come out for one day so I can learn about my equipment. You don't want to come out here for a multiple day hike, get way back in there, have something come up where your equipment's not up to the cold, and then you got to get back out. So I just went in far enough, see how good my equipment is. And I mean equipment, I mean how good it handles the cold. And it handled it good. It handled it so good that when I thought it was going to be warmer when I got out of my quilt, and it was a lot colder than it was yesterday. Oh, my mouth is numb. Whew. I'm able to get a little bit of video every time my hands get warmed back up. But I'm about there. I'll get you a picture of my orange vehicle when I get close. Orange must be the color of the day because I'm following the orange blazes, not the blue ones. Oh, I see my car. Orange. That's a great sight. And then when you get to it, you just hope it starts. Well, got back to my car. Just waiting for it to warm up and for the windows to clear up. Where I was at the, like I said, when I got out of my sleeping system, I should say my quilt, whatever, sleeping system, got out, my hands kept freezing. And you can't do anything with your mittens on or your gloves on, usually when you're trying to do things like pull out, well, you can pull out your stakes, but other things you gotta have your gloves off. So I'd walk around the tent until my hands warmed up for a while, keep my hands on my thighs, and then I'd do a little more. And I'd do a little more after I warmed them up. It was a little cycle. But then, like 100 yards away, it's not even very far, maybe 100, 200 yards away, that group of people were there with that fire, and that really helped me because my tips of my fingers were so numb. I was able to warm them up by the fire. So a big thank you to them. I want to go back home, edit this, and get it out. Bye. It's nice talking to you again.